Hi, Karen. I got started a little late. I had to run downstairs and get my new glasses. I left them at work today. I hope you're having a great day. Well, thanks. Hey, Richard, the Falcro, what's up, brother? I know you can't hear my guitar in its full glory right now. Um, I'm holding off. I'm pulling hi, Charlie. Um, I'm pulling what's his name? Fluff, where he sits back and plays a little bit. You can barely hear him. Yeah. Richard, I have some cool stuff that planned for tonight that you might find very, very interesting. And hey, Rody, welcome, brother. Zach, that you might find very interesting, and it has a lot to do with something I've said a lot. I said a little bit of playing, and I'll do some of that for sure. Um, but I set something up tonight to show some folks how to use and enable them to help learn to find root notes. I've said that term a lot, and I use it a lot with my guitar students. If you can't find a root note, man, you're in a world of hurt. So, Rody, it's great to see you. I'm not playing through the Hughes and Kettner tonight. Uh, Okay, yeah, and I'm gonna try and make this as simple as possible. Zach, brother, it's good to see you. Seems like there's a lot of live streams going on right now. If you're interested in OBS, Michael Fryer has a live stream going on, and then I saw one or two others I don't recall. Forgive me for not having that solid. Oh, Hugh, what's up? Uh, my photographic memory is failing me right now. Yeah, I'm just hopefully things are syncing up. Yeah. Rody. Rody plays the Hughes and Kettner. I know that. And a Les Paul, which I'm gonna break out here in a little bit. I've brought a couple other guitars home from the shop today. So they're permanently home unless I ever do a gig again. So Hugh, it's great to see you. I hope you've had a great day, or what is it? It's afternoon for you, right? No, no, no. It's late at night. Uh, well, maybe not late at night. What is it? 10 p.m. Where you are? Everybody say hi to Hugh Caldwell. He's in Scotland. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Uh, Karen, it's great to see you again. I hope you've had a good day. I'm doing great. I just kind of hang and BS with y'all for a little bit. 1 a.m. Okay, yeah, that's right. Oh, good grief, dude. You're 4 hours. It's 1 a.m. What is it, on the 18th, or are you on the 19th? I don't know if you're ahead of us or behind us, of January, not the 18th of July. Although with the shit you smoke, it probably think it's July, right? I'm having to look up a little bit here to read the chat to keep my screen nice and clear. I don't have, yeah, there it is. Did you get any of those square, what were they, square sausages that you were talking about? Oh, so you guys are a day ahead of us. Almost 24 hours. You guys are 20 hours ahead of us. Wow. Nice. Well, let's, I've got my, I'm going to have my guitar set up as a Strat tonight. I've got a coil tap on this thing. And let me get my light a little situated a little better here. We'll make it brighter. So I've got a coil tap on this tone pot. Down, it's a pissed off Strat. Up, it's a normal old Stratocaster. So, wow. So we'll just, here's what my guitar sounds like tonight. Nice and sad. Bummer. Okay, so I'm playing in A minor here, and this is where our lesson begins tonight. And we'll be in A for a lot of this, and I'm only saying A because it is just A. There's no defining notes that make it. Thank you, Dana. Welcome, man. It's great to see you. Hopefully, you can hear Preston. I had my volume turned off on my guitar for a reason. Root notes. You know, we've got a lot of, and I know a lot of you guys know this stuff already, but this might enlighten you to some ways or maybe things you haven't thought of. But definitely, guys like the Falcro that are learning, you know, this could be very helpful. But it might enlighten a few others to some. I don't want to say music theory too terribly bad because it scares the shit out of people, but we're going to touch on that. So what I've done prior to going live is I recorded a note in my Reaper session, and you can see it there, this white MIDI file that you can see right in here. I don't have my pointer mouse highlighted, but this is it. And if I push play, the track, hello, Emma. If Emma's there, she might find this very interesting. Everybody say hi to Emma and Justin. Justin, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And Dana, it's so great to see you guys. Thank you for joining me. This could be interesting. Okay, so root notes. So what I've programmed here is a note that I know what it is. It's an A note, just one note. Gary, welcome. I'm going to try and say hi to everybody. And I'm going to go until about 6 o'clock tonight. So hang with me. We'll be fairly quick. So I'm going to get started on this. So with just one single tone, if I push play here, and I've got drums going too to keep it interesting and keep a tempo going. So we'll just start. And I'm going to use A major. Just that major scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I didn't sing that in the right key, but and I'm going to turn my let me turn my vocal compressor off so that when I speak, I'm not or when I'm playing, my vocal isn't being cut. All right, so A major, the A Ionian mode, right? We all know it. We should. It's one of the first scales you should learn. It contains all the other modes, minus the exotic modes and things. So here's what we can do with just an A note playing. So real simple. What happened? those notes melodically and harmonically sound, they all work, right? Yeah, and please hit the like button. That helps the channel for sure, and I appreciate you saying that, Gary. That's cool. So I just was using the Ionian mode, but then I changed the note. There's the Ionian mode, but I went right, which turned it into the A Lydian mode. Using the rest of the Ionian mode is the same scale. The Ionian mode, and I'm just going to play half of it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. But the Lydian mode has a different note in it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Right? Very similar scales. The pattern on the guitar neck is exactly the same, minus. Yeah, tension notes, absolutely. But however, there are no defining notes inside this one single note that I'm playing over. It's considered a vamp in a lot of worlds of music, and guys like rest his soul, Jeff Beck, have played some of the most magical solos ever heard, improvised over a vamp, one note or one chord that's kind of undefined. When I say undefined, it's not major or minor. And there is definitely a big difference between those two. Now let's step forward now from, I know that the root note of this is A. I know that the note is A. I can see it here on my MIDI editor. It's right here on the keyboard, right? So how do we know how to find that root note if somebody throws it at you at a jam? Well, yes, rest in peace, Jeff Beck. My condolences to your family and your bandmates and the world of music. It's what a terrible loss. I can grab this note, and I'm using Surge Synth for the sound, and this is the MIDI editor in Reaper. Reaper costs $60. Surge Synth is free, so it basically cost me $60 to do this, minus the priceless guitar. I'm going to grab this note and just move him down someplace, right? I didn't look, I have no idea what that note is. So now I'm going to push play, okay? Okay, so I think it's F. And I moved it to E flat, and I found it within a second of hearing it. So now, E flat major. Now I can so I'm switching between the Ionian mode and the Lydian mode just to prove the point that you can, over a vamp, if somebody's giving you one chord, man, now you can go nuts, right? Now let's get real crazy. You can hear the very, very stark contrast between those two modes. I went from the major scale to the Lydian scale to the Phrygian mode, all over one vamped note. And I also used the blues scale. I don't teach the pentatonic minor. It wastes a perfectly beautiful note. So don't learn the pentatonic minor. Just learn the blues scale and save yourself the agony of skipping over one of the greatest notes in the history of recorded music. And prior to that, it's also the note that people got their heads cut off for back in the day when they would play it. Beer drinking Ozzy. Hey, brother. Welcome. So if you have a little bit of an education in music theory and you know some of this stuff, that's fine. This is geared towards guys that are being introduced to music theory. And I think at the moment you start learning to play guitar, you start learning music theory. There's a huge vocabulary involved in that. However, you learn the blues scale, you learn the blues. And you should know instantly that that's a major 6 that you're adding to a 5 chord. You know, there's your major 6th, all right? So intervals. So we've got this one note that I'm ragging on right here. I'm gonna bring it back up to A. All right, so we've got an A note that we can play any mode we want over. If I push play in the key of A, and I'm choosing A because it's like the popular, the most abused key of all on the guitar. If I'm incorrect, correct me. Okay, you had enough time. All right, so let's try this again, and I'm just gonna take this A note and take it for a ride through all 7 modes. I'm gonna try and be very quick, and I'll name the modes as I use them, and I'm gonna stay in what I call the E position, which means the root note, the A root note is on my E string, and I'm gonna play the scales using this root note. I'll start some of them with my middle finger and some of them with my pointer finger. So let's give this a shot. I'm gonna play them in the order of the modes so you can see how this works. It's very interesting, and each mode will have its own unique personality. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. There's the Ionian mode. Here's the Dorian mode in A. Mode in A. All right. Lydian mode. The 4th, sorry. Right, Lydian. Mixolydian. Mixolydian. There's Locrian. There's all 7. Oh, I skipped over Aeolian. Let me run Aeolian. Aeolian is the 6th mode. Forgive me, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Aeolian. Okay, so there's all 7 modes playing over one pitch, and we're in the key of A. It makes it very simple. If you have the ability to run a droning note like this, it's a wonderful, wonderful way to be able to practice these modes, these scale patterns. There's the Aeolian mode. You can practice the Locrian mode. practice all 7 modes. And I've got way too much stank on my guitar. Let me turn some of this off. Give me a moment. Let's turn that reverb off. There we go. So here's our MIDI editor. So a very simple way to practice these modes over, and I've added a drum beat to help practice my timing. Hey, Fred. To keep my timing in check. It's a great way to do it. And it's a lot of fun. You're going to have to get down, buddy. Come on. Yeah, I know you want to be up there, but not right now. And then again, what did I miss? What did I miss? The old blues scale, both major and minor blues scales, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Major blues scale, or oops, so over one droning note, you can totally practice your modes. I don't usually play the major pentatonic scale in that position. I will usually use my relative minor, right, which is the same notes as is involved in the other pattern, right? So there's that, right? Now, let's talk about the note in the scale that dictates whether it's major or minor. And yeah, there are no wrong notes. And in fact, having said that, Justin, let's prove that point. Here's Victor Wooten's amazing point, especially over a vamped chord progression like this, or this isn't even a chord progression, a vamped note. Watch what happens here. 3 and 4 and... They all work. Everything works over a vamped note like that. So the world is your oyster at that point. Thus, all these famous jazz players that you hear these wailing guitar solos, and it's like, what the fuck are they doing? What key are they in? They're usually vamping over one thing, and there's no defining notes. They're usually vamping over like a ninth, you know, or a 13. It's remarkable. The chords are far more complex, but oftentimes the one note, the defining note that makes you either sound great or sound like shit, is the third note of the scale. That is what defines a chord as being major or minor. In a lot of cases, it is truly the death note. If you're soloing over a minor key, and we're gonna do that right now, I'm gonna add a minor third on top of this, which I know in the key of A is C. So I'm gonna add a C note, and I'm gonna just drag it out here. Now I've just built an A minor chord, and if we listen to this, I'm going to play the A major scale over this, and listen to how horrid this is. Oh, make you want to barf, right? These are those dissonant notes that the human ear hears it and it goes, oh shit, that's bad. That's bad. So if you add a third to a droning note like this, or a vamp note, what happens is at that point, you're called out. You've got to make sure that the mode that you use to solo over that contains, in this case, a minor third. It's a very interesting situation that arises when this happens. That's why when I go to jam sessions, and I've been to many of them, that the leader just goes, here, it's a blues in B flat. Well, okay, is it B flat? Or is it B flat? Is it B flat major or B flat minor? B flat doesn't tell me anything. Yes, and the blues scale works over it all the time, and that's fine, but don't abuse that. That's a terribly abused song or scale mode. It's been heavily abused. That's why I don't teach the major pentatonic or the minor pentatonic. I teach the blues scale. So with this minor mode, there are a few modes inside the major, the 7 modes, the Aeolian, the Dorian, the Phrygian, and which one am I missing that has a minor third? It's not the Locrian. The Locrian has a minor third in it. So you've got 4 modes to choose from to use. This is an A minor chord. Ultimately, it's 2 notes, so it is a chord. So I can use, and the blues scale, of course, I can use Aeolian, a Dorian, a Phrygian, or a Locrian. And I'll start with a Locrian to help make this really interesting. So we're going to be soloing an A Locrian right here. It's the forgotten mode, the one that almost no one ever uses because it's such a terrible mode. It sounds awful in most cases, but you might need to pass through it when you're ripping on an Aeolian mode scale. Hopefully you can see this thing now. G Graves, welcome, brother. All right, so minor chord. Now I'm going to use the Aeolian mode over this. And again, this is why it's so important to memorize your scale patterns. Aeolian. A Dorian, this is going to have a completely different personality. A Phrygian. All of these modes have a minor third, and it's been dictated to me by these notes that I'm hearing, or that some guitar player with a capo on his fucking guitar plays an A minor, and he puts a capo on the 5th fret and plays a minor chord. And you need to be able to find that. A Phrygian. Again, if I use the A-Lydian mode, because I know that the A-Lydian mode actually contains a major third, I'm going to switch pickups here, and Let's get this rocking. A Lydian mode. This is going to sound awful because I'm playing a major third in this scale with a chord that contains a minor third. Here we go. A Mixolydian. I know A Mixolydian has a major third in it, so. Right? Now this is all going in the key of A. However, I've got A and I've got a minor third on top of it. So what that dictates to me is that I've got to use modes that have a minor third in them using the root note scale, A, right? Yeah, root notes for you. The main point of this, Richard, and in your comment is knowing that root note, because you primarily are using the blues scale. Fucking God bless you for doing that, because it's a step in the right direction. You're learning, you're getting rhythmic stuff. Your right hand is getting some discipline. Yeah. Tell me which way to move. Right. Well, and here I'll kind of lead by example. Now, I just kind of showed you all what happens when you put a minor third in it. That's the minor third of A, which is C. But what if we make it a major third? A major third, a minor third is a flatted third of the major scale. So if we use the Ionian mode, the major scale, 1, 2, 3. There's your minor third, right? And we know that notes occur all over the guitar neck, right? There's a lot of different ways to play these scales. But now I've inserted a major third instead of a minor third. I've got a major third going. So, having said that, now I need to play modes that contain major thirds: the Ionian mode, the Lydian mode, and the Mixolydian mode. There you go. Here we go. Ionian mode. Mixolydian mode. The Lydian mode. A little bit of an example of how horrendous, if I use the Aeolian mode, which I know has a minor third, over this particular chord, which is just two notes, the tonic or the root note and the major third. If I use the Aeolian mode, which has a minor third in it, there are some good notes in there. Not all of them are terrible, but Aeolian mode, the natural minor scale. Now I'm trying to accentuate the nasty notes inside of all of this. So a little idea. Now, here's how you can practice finding your root notes. I'm going to delete this one note, right? So now it's gone. So now I have one note. And in fact, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to remove both of these. I'm just going to put one solid note to make it easy on myself. I'll leave a little break at the end. I'm gonna close my eyes. My eyes are closed. You see, my eyes are closed. I need to make sure I'm on that. And oh, and here's the other thing with Reaper. It's a good idea to mute the channel that this synth is on. So I mute it. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to move that note up or down. I don't know where it landed. I have no idea where it is. I'm going to unmute it and I'm going to push play. And I got to find that note immediately. Here we go. Ionian mode exclusively to play over the top of this. We'll move it again. And I'm going to mute the channel so I don't hear the note. And I'm going to grab the note. My eyes are closed and I drag it. And now I unmute that note. I have no idea what it is. Okay. I was able to find that note in a matter of less than a second, simply because I heard the relationship between that note and the note that I had played prior to that, which was A flat. This one happened to be F. So very interesting. Now let me see what's going on here. This is interesting. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's that. So a great way to kind of work on training your ear to be able to find notes. Close your eyes, move the MIDI editor around. Richard, you have the you own Surge Synth. Surge Synth is free, by the way. If you don't have it, go download it right now. Go ahead and leave the stream. It's amazing. I do have my keyboard plugged in. Fred's been hitting my keyboard. You know, just an amazing synth, and I'll show it to you real quick. This is the latest version. I do have a reverb effect on that also. Here's the effect, and here are the presets that it comes with. All right, so basses, oh boy. Brass, oh boy. Chords, okay. So if I do that, isn't that cool? So just a little example of what's at your fingertips. And not only that, but it comes with a bunch of presets that are made by other people, EMU, basses, pads. Some of these pads are remarkable. Crazy, crazy cool shit. All right, so we're gonna shut that off and I'm gonna practice what I preach. I'm going to, let me see what we're doing. I'm going to give you my full face. Here I am in all my glory. Let me point this camera down a little bit so you can see more of my guitar while I play. Here we go. And this is a 78 Fender Stratocaster that's been modified beyond belief. And Stephen Kairos relicked this guitar, and it will never ever change. I haven't done anything to this aside from put a new bridge and different pickups. All right, let's get my guitar. I want to get a little bit grittier tone on this. Let's see what this, I'm going to go to. All right. Oh yeah, listen to all that delay. Let's bring the feedback back just a little bit and we'll add some verb, and I'm going to turn that down so I've got kind of a nice tone, and I'm going to pick some backing tracks that I recorded today. Let me get that. Give me just a moment. Rock. So I'm going to push play. I have no idea what key this is in. There is no way for me to know what key it's in, so I have to find the root note. I have no idea what mode it is, and I'm not trying to be egotistical and show off. This is the challenge for myself as much as it is to lead by example when I teach students how to figure out what to do. There's a lot going on up here in this when this happens. So we'll see how this sounds. I don't have a clue what key this is in. Oh, hang on. Sorry. I apologize. I need to turn my my Easy Drummer off. I need to mute the drum track. That was in F sharp. But I'll just wail through it. We'll see how it sounds. Oh, shoot. I got to turn off this loop. My goodness, you guys. I'm rolling here, making mistakes. I don't walk on water. I say it all the time. Here we go. Let's try this again. I'm hearing little clicks going on here, and I believe that is due to some latency. So I am going to remove a couple of tracks here to give myself a little more headroom on my processing power. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. That should solve it. I was hearing some clicking, so the timing wasn't necessarily right on that. Yeah. Surge. Yeah, get it. Yeah, we're still getting some clicking going on here. That's interesting. Yeah, I've definitely got some buffer underrun. So my computer is let me oh, and I see another thing that I'm doing here that really is not helping. Now I should very nice. All right. Let's go back up here. Now the clicking and stuff will be gone. I had like 8 instances of archetype neural DSP. I'm going to go back to this track and I'm going to try finding what key this backing track happens to be in. Here we go. Should be able to do this. I should be able to. Okay. Yeah, I was hearing a bunch of clicking here. That's good that it didn't come out over the broadcast. I have no idea where this one is. I'm going to do one more, I think. We'll see. Let's see what happens here. This looks like much quieter. It's quite a bit much quieter. Oh, let's stop this for a moment. That was one that I was doing the other day. Let me go to this one. Here we go. We'll try this. Those were tracks I played the other day. I have no idea. that was kind of a fun one. I found that one. Okay, so it turns out that one was in B minor, ultimately throughout the entire progression. Uh, so I found some good, kind of cool little string chirps there. That was kind of fun. I absolutely love these Neural DSP plugins. The fact that I'm not playing through a loud amplifier and I'm able to get those kinds of effects going on with my pick technique and such. So root notes, and then recognizing whether the mode is has a major third or a minor third is a very, very Hey Richard, I found something in my pocket. There it is. There it is. Whatever. Ryan. What, are you kidding me, dude? Wow. Stock show. I haven't had a beer for quite a while, bro. I got over that shit. Oh, that's great to hear. All right, you guys. So again, remember your root notes. Try and identify if a key is has a major third or a minor third, and then decide what mode to use: a major mode with a major third or a minor mode with a minor third, and try and make those modes fit to be harmonically correct, meaning they sound good to the listener's ear. And sometimes that can be a tough rope to toe. Hey, brother. All right, you guys. I hope even if just one of you learned a little something, that's the whole point in doing this. And I have fun doing it too, and it's fun to see all participating in this. I thank you all for being here. Karen, Richard, Ryan, damn, dude, we should, I don't know if you can do this, but you're very welcome, Richard. Rhodey, Zach, I think Karen, oh gosh, who all else was here? Forgive me. Oh, Ryan, were you the head honcho dude out there and forgive me, guys, give me a moment. Were you the head guy out there? If my memory serves me correctly. Oh boy. And Dana, I'm going to try and answer that. I am not 100% certain. It seems like, Ryan, you were the head honcho out at that hired Jacob and I to play that. Let me play this for you. Tell me if this is the one you were asking about. Dana, is that the riff you're talking about? All right, dude. I cannot put a face with your name, Ryan. I'm going to look up your YouTube channel and subscribe to it, and hopefully I can find your email. It'd be cool to contact you. Okay. Oh, goddamn, dude. I cannot. This is killing me. That's been a long time ago, bro. 5-6 years ago, probably. Okay. You guys, I'm gonna say goodbye. Let's say goodnight. Ryan, my email address is on my About page on YouTube. And if you feel like it, go ahead and go there and send me an email. It'd be great to reconnect. Yeah, and we definitely got drunk together. Holy smokes. I'll never, oh God. I don't think I ever went out there and didn't get drunk. All right, you guys, I got to end the chat or end the stream. Thanks for being here. Peace, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy Preston Smith's stream. And then later on tonight, I think the Foul Crow is doing a live stream, and he either has Mark Tanner, I think, is going to be his featured artist tonight. I'm not 100% certain. Yeah, send me an email, man. It'd be great to see you again. Um, okay, Dana. Okay, and Dana, I didn't give I didn't give the credit for the backing tracks, and I meant to do that on this. So I'm going to try and be better about that. So everybody have a wonderful night. I'm going to go check out the Foul Crow at about 9 or so tonight, and then 9 or 10, and then Preston Smith is gonna be going live. Hey, take care, Zach. Great to see you. Okay. All right. Thanks, Dana. I'll look into it.